also followed suit with the likes of Instagram, also increasing the amount of carousel posts and engagements that people can do. And what does that mean for creator across platforms to engagement? So I'm just going to throw the question, and either of you can kind of jump in here. But how do nano
To push into the markets. I mean, some stats on TikTok, for example, I think 81% of their revenue in the UK is coming through from facial beauty products. And I think at this point they are now the 11th biggest beauty store in the UK, ahead of Sephora and all the rest. So the way people are shopping are completely different. I think yesterday in one of the panels, I think one of the Gen Z said that they bought a car on WhatsApp. And for us, that's just something that's completely new. So Gen Z being able on TikTok and on WhatsApp and looking for those channels to purchase things have obviously changed a significant amount in the last year, I suppose. So again, we just got to look at the ways of shoppers are looking at things differently. They're looking across different platforms, and again, where are they seeing most of the influence from? And that seems to be stemming from relatable content from influencers.
Where the possibility there lies is if you were to boil down what's an AI influencer, to an extent it's a digital persona, it's an avatar. And if you looked at the recent trend that happened on LinkedIn, people were very keen to jump on creating their avatars. And if you boiled it down even further, Mickey Mouse and Dora the Explorer are also technically avatars or personas. And if they can influence purchase behavior and have ranges of their own, to an extent, I think if you get it right and if you trial it, you could build a persona, maybe not AI fully enabled, but you could have a persona that view them as an extension of the team. Consider them as content creators that are employed by your business. And yes, you are going to pay a fee for them creating content, but chances are you're going to get better valued content that's more creative, that stands out in the market, and will be best suited for your brand. The reality is, with that, nano-influencers are not the A-list celebrities, but they do hold a level of aspiration, and with that, it becomes very accessible. So you're looking at someone who you can relate to, you're more likely to purchase what they asked you or recommended you to buy, versus if Beyonce were to ask you to buy a specific product. So you have to bring them in, and while you consider your
to foster genuine relationships with nano-influencers. And just to just set a bit of context for those in terms of nano-influencers, I mean, there's been a massive rise with nano-influencers, but specifically the major difference between them and mega influencers is you've got to walk a bit more of the journey with them. But again, a very integral part from a brand perspective. So saying really what strategies can brands employ to foster genuine